I had a phone call. Come in. My hair is super long right now. Yeah. Need to get the sucker shaved. Yeah, I thought I'd just jump on and take the SX for a rip, maybe answer a couple of questions real quick. I am definitely planning on making some more ridiculous videos. A lot of people are asking me about, what camber and tow and so forth I run. That depends on track surface and what vehicle you're driving, right? It would be sick if I had one of each platform out there, but what's up? It would be hard for me to have every single platform. But eventually I will get all kinds of stuff. Yo, Tim. Yeah. So, I thought I'd just bring you guys along. What I try and do, maybe set you guys up here somewhere, but still look at the screen so I can answer questions. Right? Somehow. Wait, first I'll just leave you on the track so you guys can kind of get an idea. Obviously, I'll flip the camera around. I don't know. Or maybe I won't. Yeah, I will. If I put you up here. I wish I could change the lens to a wider lens and then film like that. You're gonna, huh? What? How can I see the chat? Oh, come on. Yeah. You're gonna do any videos on the F1 stuff? Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Now that today the weather's not that great, but Sunday I will be driving my F1 again. We'll probably be 3 of us just smashing, going crazy. But there she is over there, just chilling. That's Jordan's Marlboro one. And that's obviously my one. I have to change a receiver in it because for some reason it loses the signal and then decides to take off at top speed pretty much. Let me see here. Oh, don't rock the chair. Hey man, been watching your old videos to help set up my D4 all the way from Florida. Yo, sick, Samuel, thank you. Yeah, hopefully there's some kind of information in there. Obviously, when I got that thing, there wasn't any Radcaster adjustable stuff, and as that chassis came out, it slowly but surely evolved. Hey, Don. Yes. Don's definitely from Florida. What part of this track do I need to show, I guess? I'll move the camera around as I drive it. I was finally able to use my SX3 last weekend after following your builds. Oh, the tracks have finally opened up. Sick. Yeah, Don, I changed the layout to more street layout. I'm waiting for the texture and stuff to come so I can change all this stuff to proper curves with barriers and stuff. All this stuff back here too, and then it'll have lamp poles and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm glad they've opened up the tracks in the UK. I have a really good friend that stays over there, Craig Spax, and yeah, he's been waiting for the tracks too. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll slide away from the car a little bit. So my car is set up obviously a little bit more crazy than the normal one because I'm used to driving it this way, but it's very understeery. So, you know, if I drive and I turn the wheel, it'll kind of push without turning, which means I have to drive it oversteer for it to work good, like a pro car setup, like a real pro car. Yeah. Wish there was a way I could have a little drone follow it, but yeah, I'll give you a side view as I dive into this corner so you guys can kind of see how the suspension moves on it. Without hitting the camera, of course. Let me just lift this up. Sorry for the shaky camera. It's kind of hard to drive and film at the same time. So, let me pop it in here. Oh, whoopsie. Like I said, try not to hit the camera, eh? Wait, I'll do a full entry over there. Oh. Reader. Maybe if I move the camera here, you'll see more of a nose dip. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. Where else can I show that motion? Let's see what everybody's saying. What track do you go to, Tim? So, Itneys and Tim's must be both from the UK. I go to Rat Trap, NRD. Me too, bud. I haven't been yet since opening though. Want to try out the new resin track. Sick. How did your car do on that resin track, Tim? Was it working pretty good? Anyway. Right now, I threw everything together last night because I changed my ESC because I blew the other ESC up. So I'm off Yokomo's ESCs because I keep on blowing them up. But yeah, there's my shocks. ESC, the cap, crappy motor wiring, my temperature sensor and my RPM sensor. Oh, okay, yeah. If I were you, man, I would go straight to resin, dude. Like, yeah, my gyro was loose. I guess that's a thing. Resin's usually a little easier compared to carpet. Carpet's super grippy, right? So it's almost like you have to sit on gas the whole time. But yeah, there's my front. Pretty loose. My rear, hyper low. You'll see my rear is way lower than my front. There's my front there, pretty high compared to my rear. And then obviously it gets a boatload of droop, which means if I hit gas, this lifts up, but it still maintains grip or contact, which is pretty cool. And then obviously my nose is, that's it. There's nothing there. I can't droop it at all. Resin beginner day. Oh, okay, sick. Well, that's super cool, man. Yeah, my plans, if restrictions and all that shit goes away, is to start traveling again, which means UK would be a stop, or on the way into Europe. I used to stay in Surrey, Camberley, funny enough, for 8 years as a youngster. Yeah, crazy. But yeah, so obviously my videos, I will start making more in detail, in-depth videos, and why I do the things I do. And it, like I say, it doesn't always work for everybody, but maybe it will, or maybe it'll get you to a point where now you can go, okay, I'm gonna try that. No way, you guys know each other. That's fucking hilarious. My car is still running awesome. Haven't really had to do anything. Fantastic, Don. Well, that makes my heart happy, man. That's cool. Let's see if I can one-hand slide this fucking thing. Oh, crap. Oh. Yeah, as you can see, I'm fucking up terribly. Oh my God. I'm everywhere. Yeah, scratch that. It was not that easy. It's not like a crawler, right? I've got a crawler that I drive with one hand and it's super easy. And it's got like a little thing for my thumb. Where is that controller? There's one of my crawlers. That's a 6.6. And then I've got SX3 here. Holy shit. That's the SCX10 3, sorry. And I'm thinking of SX3, but yeah, confusing. Anyway, just a cheap Fly Sky radio. And then I took the wheel off one of the Spectrum radios and sleeved it over the wheel, right? And there's my one hand for that. There's my high-low gear. My diffs are up top, and they obviously accelerator. These are not good for drifting because the communication's super slow from here to the receiver. But for crawling, it's perfect. That's why I run Sanwa or Futaba, but mostly Sanwa, because the communication's hyper quick. And then it's a bigger wheel that I put on it too. If you look in there, you can kind of see there's a little wheel behind it. Right there, it shows me my steering and my throttle. And if I go one page down, it'll show me RPMs, right? And that's my temperature on the ESC and my temperature on the motor. What wheel are you running on your drift car? Tetrogen wheels. I'm running Tetrogen wheels. because I drive for Tetrogen. But yeah, there's my fronts, and it's a offset adjustable wheel. Same with the rear, is Tetrogen as well. I'll show you the wheels. It's pretty cool. He's just released a whole bunch of cool new ones. If I dig under my table here, through all the model shit. But there's the barrel. I need to do that to my Fly Sky GT. Yeah. Thanks, bud. Yeah, I'm having a blast crawling nowadays, man. But yeah, this, if you look, that's a barrel, and let's say you have a couple of barrels, different color barrels and stuff. And then let's say this is a face. So if we go like this, you want that barrel with that face, or that barrel with that face, or you can have different faces, different barrels. See how it's got these little clips and then locations? So if wherever there's holes, that's how much offset, right? So let's say we want it super deep. You push it in. You don't have to clip it in place, but there's one depth. And these guys did it before MST or any of those companies. They were the first, or Mitsunaga-san, was the first guy to do this. But there's a different offset again. So yeah, you can have different offsets, different colors, you name it. It's endless. Yeah. If you're wondering what's going on here, this is the only way I could make masks for this truck right here. So I had to take the stickers for the windows, and then put them here, and then cut exactly on those lines to trace out for the masks. So there's the rear windows mask, right? There's a side window, back lights, front window here. Yeah. That's the only way I could figure out, or the only way I could do it. It's just to take painter's tape, put it on glass, stick that on the top of that, and then trace the windows out, or whatever I want to mask off inside that body so I can paint it. Yeah. Pretty cool. That's just one way to do it. I finally have my airbrush here. Finally brought it from home to here. As you can see, I've been messing around with it all over my wall. Like these lines, they're supposed to look like that, not that. But yeah. And it's cool. It's all water-based paint. So you just take, I don't know what you guys, wherever you are in South Africa, this is window lean, but here it's called Windex, you know. But yeah, this is all water-based stuff here, all of it. So you just hook it up onto this sucker here. You would have to go on my website, onto afrorc.ca, and all the prices and stuff is there. If the chassis is not there, you just specify you want that exact chassis, and then I can get it in. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, water-based. Polycarbonate paint. Yeah, pre-mixed everything. It's pretty sick. But yeah, polycarbonate. Although I've even been using these sand colors. Like I built this AR. I built plastic models too. So I built this guy right? The mag comes out, the stock is movable, the scope is optical. It's pretty funny. You can't really, there. Yeah, pretty cool. It's a nice plastic model, and I weathered and everything. Yeah, I love it. And that just stands here. And the only reason why I built this helicopter is because of Grand Theft Auto. That's the little bird I fly in Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. Other than that, yeah. There's another YD2 chilling over there. That one gets this custom body. I don't know if you guys remember the movie Super Troopers. But yeah, this is the Super Troopers copy. The lights will work. All these lights still have to go in there. That's for that chassis. Then the Abu Moon. Yeah, there's the Abu Moon, which goes onto that chassis that's chilling over there. I just moved all his electronics. So his stuff was all in here. So I've moved that guy back there where it belongs. His receiver, his gyro, his servo. Yeah, just got to wire it back up and she's good to go. That I got to get done for this weekend, because that guy will be ripping here with me and a lot of those cars. Let me see what's going on. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, the body side of things is a lot of fun. I like doing it. Futaba all day long. Futaba and Sanwa. You know, yeah, it's a little more expensive than a usual radio, but that's just because the technology and the communication speed is a lot quicker. You know, like, and that's a slow servo, right? That's a slow version 2 Yokomo one, the V2. It's upside down, but yeah. Yeah, Futaba, man. Futaba, and then obviously just because I've been using Sanwa for most of my life, I kind of stick to it. I'm very loyal to certain companies. Yeah, MTS, sick, really good radio. What is this? Is an old MT something, man. MT old? That's what it is. Which Sanwa? Here. MX6. Yeah, water-based paint, but for Lexan. Where is that stuff? Here. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I think MT over anything. But yeah, water-based for polycarbonate and other surfaces. Obviously, the cure time on a water-based paint will always take a little longer than, you know, like these guys. These guys have all kinds of other crazy chemicals in them, right? So it'll dry quicker. It'll come out wetter than the water-based one, actually. So these will drip a lot easier. No, MT44 is the king, dude. But that's a lot of money, dude. Yeah, MT44 is obviously, you know, now you can data log. That's more for racing stuff. You know, if you're worried about, you know, how fast you were going or anything like that, sure. But there's MT44. There's the MTS, right? Obviously, this one has got a couple of things done to it. Like we put a different rim on it. So it's, you know, that kind of shit. Yeah, MTS is sick, dude. Like this is, you know, I'll go there even. Like MX6, dope, right? Still super quick, fully adjustable, but you can't do super fine tuning on the radio and stuff like that. But that's for racing. This is perfect, this one. Now, if you want to be a gangster, then you run this guy. But if you want to be a real redonkulous guy that doesn't mind spending money, then you rock that one. But this is for racing application mostly, right? The difference here is this guy runs on 3 AAA batteries. This one runs on 4 AA's, right? So it's got longer runtime and all that good stuff. It's also got mad adjustments. Yeah, MX6 is sick, man. I love the MX6. I have an MX6 for my Formula 1 car, actually, which is chilling here somewhere. Yeah, there's my F1 car. I just got to put my halo on that I just got made up. Got to take that sticker off. I don't know why I stuck that on there. But yeah, little custom helmet I made. Yeah. Yeah, so we run lipos on these, on the MTSs. But to find a lipo for this guy, or a life battery for this guy, is a mission. It's hard. And it's, oh wow, it's got that, but I don't see the need for that when I can rock that. And my one is hyper old compared to this one. This is obviously the newer versions. But yeah, Formula 1 car, I rock it. And this guy, well, that trinket monster over here is obviously my old original gangster radio, man. This guy's old. I have to duct tape it shut to keep it, the battery in there. But yeah, like my tape, look how messed up my tape is already. And it's so freaking dirty. But yeah, old VS Works replica with some Toyo tire, sorry. Yeah, this guy's old. And then all these things, this is all the spots that I've traveled and driven with, certain people like Kiki Baba and that kind of stuff. There's all kinds of trinkets and stuff in here. Yeah. And it counterweights the battery. How about that? And I have relatively big hands, so yeah. This guy's having a heart attack over here. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, guys, a lot of lads do that here. Oh, with a lanyard, yeah. Yeah, the lanyard thing is, if you want to hang it around your neck, that kind of stuff, but I don't think I drive long enough for me to hang it around my neck. I usually sit down on one of these high chairs here. I usually chill here and kind of let that guy chill on my leg, and then I just rip. Yeah. Yeah, boys. What else can I show you? What else can I show you? Yeah, so all this stuff here, this will become like this stuff, but with a new tetragen barrier system in it. So it's actually these holes. Do I have one just laying around? Obviously not, yeah. Yeah, so under these things, when he originally designed this, he made it hollow in the middle here, right? So that you can run wiring in here, and then he's got a system that go in here that will have a lamp pole or flagpole and so on. Finally got my first Yokomo this month. It was an EX2, so I used it for MC1. Alrighty. At least you got a car, right? That's the most important part. But yeah, that's the Sharp Simple Seed Time MST. That's YD2, YD2. This is YD2 Plus R. So it's got the rear mounted motor that Yokomo has released now, the RX, which is pretty much that dude over there, and then that motor plate or motor system. It's, sorry to say, it sucks. It's terrible, shitty design. They should have never done that. But yeah, so here's the body. As you can see, the motor sits behind the suspension, so it sits on the rear plate pretty much. So it's great for acceleration, right? It's going to make it squat up, but it's going to keep on rotating, especially if you're throwing the weight here to turn, right? Let's say we're gassing, we fucking ripping, whap, whap, up in the air, and we hit brake. This dips down, right? That lifts up, which means this weight is not down low anymore. It's now up, and it's going to keep on spinning. Like a Ferrari or any of those cars, or a mid-mounted car, like a Lotus Elise or any of those rear-mounted motors, like a Porsche or any of those guys. If you don't know how to drive a Porsche properly at speed, especially sideways, if you just panic attack and hit the brake, she'll spin. So yeah, it's pretty scary. Hello, Jurgen Eriksson. I don't know if I'm a guru, but I know how to. I know how to have fun. How about that? We'll just call it that. Need to try out the D5. Have you had any chance to drive one yet? Yeah, I've had a customer send me one, and I tuned it and drove it. It was a lot of fucking fun. I wish I could keep it, but it's not mine. Yeah. It had the cantilever front, which was, it was pretty easy to set up. Why did you T? Why did you E? Or S? Man, both of them are really sick. I want to say, if you get an S, you're stuck with a short pack on your chassis, which is not a problem because we all run short packs here. Oh, there's another YD2 there, another YD2 there, SX there. Yeah, this one is sick. This is Jordan's, my buddy. It's, how can I take this body off without fucking it up? Anyway, there's a little dude in here. So yeah, there's a little dude, bobblehead. So when he rips, his dude's like, wah, fuck. But yeah, all red and gold. Yeah, really sexy ass car. Yeah. Got the ESC, he runs a McLean system, which is really powerful. But such a sexy car. And obviously his body is fire. Yeah. And he's got lights behind these. I don't know if you guys can see that yellow LED sticking out there. But yeah, his lights are hyper bright. Yeah. Very sexy ass car. Yeah. It's never, the thing with D5 and D4, it's never going to be on the same level as a Yokomo, but that's the whole thing. People need to stop looking at drifting in that way and just go with it. Yeah. Oh yeah, did you ever get that Onisenki ESC to use boost and turbo? Yes, sir, I most definitely did. I lied to that thing by using a different program card, and then I updated the Onisinki, and then I could tune it with boost and all that good stuff. So yeah, Onisinki wants to be lied to before it opens up to you. No, it's not that you need to lie to it. When it comes to you, the software is obviously just the old software that they made it with. And then all you got to do is put a program card that's very similar to it. And then, yeah, you can tune it all day long. Yeah, the Onisinki stuff is hyper sexy, man. The anodizing or the laser engraving on their, ESC and all their product is really sexy. But yeah, it's pretty much racing stuff, that kind of thing. But it's all tunable. Like I have so many different tuning cards and way of tuning now that I can cheat the systems if I just figure out who's close to who. So as you look here, it's pretty hilarious. Where it says Afro Tune, it's actually not Afro Tune here. It's here. But yeah, I should have never done that. But so if you look, like that one's a Sky RC. That's the ESCs I've been running now. And they are stupid, right? And then there's my Yokomo servo. There's a different way to go to Sky RC, right? Then I've got Reedy. I've got Hobby Wing. I've got more Reedy. And then I have Yokomo. And then I have R1. And then I have more Hobby Wing. And then I have the old Reventon, right? Which is Hobby Wing. There's my Castle Creations tune linkage. And that one links. Holy crap. So that one right there, that's Castle. And that allows me to link straight to that. And then I can pull throttle curves and stuff like that on it. What else do I have here? Those are for camber and caster. These are the old hoodie stuff. But I hardly use this. I use this on my Formula One car. How about that? And there's my motor dyno. So this motor dyno is pretty trick actually, where it allows me to take your motor, right? And then hook these three to the poles. And then the sensor wire. And then this side would obviously be just to a battery. And then I can run it. I can test the KVs, the volts, the RPMs, the amps. I can mess with the timing, noise levels, and then obviously to check if your sensors are working properly inside your motor. Yeah. So that's what that bad boy is. And then I have little scales. You'll see them sticking out way over there. That teal blue color. 4 scales. I throw it on the table here and I corner away stuff. What he think about the D5, as I haven't had a chance to run mine yet, but hear nothing but good things about them. Yeah, no, they're sick. I like the D5. I'd like to get, that's what I should do, is just get one and then do a live build with you guys, just hanging out, and I'll tell you what I don't like about it and what they could have done to make it better, because there's always something they can change, right? It never ends, man. Yeah, so this is my tuning drawer. And then random shitty old Huddy tools, right? This guy, I don't know if you guys know what this is. This goes on top of that purple guy there, and then it vacuums the air out of your suspension so you don't have to sit there and bleed it. Let me switch my radio off and my car. Hey. Shush. Okay. Yeah, just random old school tools in here, right? Then some more, even older tools. These are team associated factory team tools. What would you recommend as a starter F1? The only one I can really recommend that's a great starter, and it's actually perfect out of the box. Like, you really don't have to do jack to it. Is the X-Ray X1. That's what that one is, and this one, same chassis. Let me put some stuff away. Do. Yeah, so the X-Ray F1 is by far, I think, the way to go. Sorry, yeah, I've got an eye right here, and that's what shows me my time and my speed and all that good stuff. Anyway, don't mind my wiring and all this shit. Just clusterfuck right now, but yeah. So this chassis doesn't come with this wing or this rear wing, because I obviously have been testing it and seeing what's up with it and how much speed I can get out of it. But yeah, it comes with all these bits, not any of the electronics, but the suspension, you know, the lockable diff or the adjustable diff. Okay, thanks. I will be fun to build one at least, so hope so this can be my way into this hobby. Word. Yeah, Jurgen. If you get stuck, I'll try and be on next week again, and you can always ask me questions and, you know, whatever helps you. But yeah, Tim, X-Ray X1, definitely. These wheels are also pretty much X-Ray, but it's Huddy, which is their tool company, and they make these tires. These tires are unreal. Like, it's still really good, but it's really sticky rubber. You don't have to add stuff to it, except for obviously if you're racing indoor or some shit like that, right? Anyway, boys, I gotta bail. Party poopers here. So I'll speak to you guys soon. Peace.